All right, we're back again. Um, let's see. Little recap. So we went through Rhom. We went through our role in Rhom in campaign. We made it to the Undying King, and we had a little conversation with him. We told him we were going to do something, but we're not going to do it. We're going to do it, but we're not going to give it to him. Still rocking the Drifter because I want to. I like this armor set. And so now what we're going to do is what we did in Earth. We're going to go. I off stream, just for everyone's convenience, rolled an adventure mode of Rhom, which is active right now. I got pretty lucky. I actually ended up getting. Trying to catch all the stuff we didn't get in our campaign roll. And once again, if you're just now joining us, this is a game where when you roll a campaign, there's going to be a bunch of variance in what you get. Pretty much every mini boss and world boss in each biome, we've got dogs on this already, is going to have one of two bosses. And so if you play through the game one time, you're going to see half of that content, and you will find some walkthroughs online. I've seen a couple that say 100% walkthrough, but they're just a single play through the game, so they're going to be missing a bunch of bosses, a bunch of areas and events. So we're trying to get all that stuff, or as much of it as we can. There's some smaller dungeons that I may just talk about. Dog. And so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time trying to loot in these areas, but we are very low on scrap, so I'm going to grab what I can find here so we can get some other weapons upgraded. I'd like to use a Defiler a little bit, which is the weapon that we got from Harrow. This guy is not paying attention. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So in this role, we got the Lost Ganrty, which is an event, which is going to give us a weapon that we did not get our first time through here. Look at that dodge on him. And then, let's see, what do we want to do first? You know what? I just want to get Raze. We got the Raze boss. The Raze is a boss version of an elite we ran into in the Shade and Shatter dungeon called the Sentinel. The boss version is called Raze. He's not so bad, but the dungeon is terrible. The dungeon is it's one of the worst in the game. It's one of those dungeons when you hit it in survival, you really just want to get out of there. And you'll see why here in just a moment. Let's check for another chest or two if we can. It'd be nice to get some scrap. Might be one up here. There's sometimes an item in here. That spot right there has a pretty good chance of rolling something useful, whether it be a trade or consumable. I'll grab this chest when I was scouting. Where is he? I hear him. Oh, he's coming up. Yeah, there's a spellcaster downstairs. He's totally lost. Wrong button. Oh, come on, man. Killing me here. Oh. There's the wall there. And that's how it happens. I'll learn my lesson and play for 5 minutes before I start this. But this can be a dangerous area, mainly because the area is fairly wide. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies they can hide in, and it's very easy to get attacked from all directions. And you can only kill stuff so fast. But I do need to find some more scrap. Alright. We're getting there. I'm gonna wake up a little bit. Good grief. Thought I saw a blue. Could have swore. Alright, let's get upstairs. Stop it. Pretty sure I saw blue up there, I think. Blue or purple. What do we got? Radioactive ember. Great. Yeah, we're gonna do Raze first, and get over to the other area. I'm anxious to see if we. What I'm looking for is the alternate world boss in this area, and I'm looking for Maul. Nope. Out of ammo. I heard an elite. And there he is. You can shoot him in the knees as well. You can drop him. Alright. In we go. This dungeon is terrible. There's an enemy in here you don't find in many places. You will find in the Lost Ganrty. And it's shooting at us already. There's some ranged gentlemen in here. It's similar to the Shrikes in we're actually gonna sit down because we're out of ammo. They're similar to the Shrikes in Earth. Another hit scan jerk enemy. And just like the Shrikes in Earth, their aim is not great at a distance, but if you come around a corner and run into one, he can shoot you several times. Dog. He can shoot you several times before you even know what's going on. And then there's another enemy. I'm trying to find one. Is that him?
Where'd he come from?
Oh, I'm playing too much Remnant too. That's not him. There's another enemy in here that shoots like an RPG. There he is. That guy right. Maybe I'll let him shoot now. I don't feel like getting blown up. He shoots an explosive round, which can be fairly disruptive. But yeah, it's kind of a tight. You can fall to your death in many different places here, and the large berserker, the guy that murked me a few minutes ago, he can spawn in here, and there's not a lot of room, not a lot of room in here. But there are some goodies in here, so we're gonna try and do some exploring. Most of the time I've spent in this particular dungeon has been in survival, where I am trying to get out of here as soon as possible. This dungeon can ruin your run for you. Oh, that sound is that guy right there. Missed him. Got my thumbs warmed up here. I see a chest back there. We'll grab that. And there he is. Where is he at? Oh, here he comes. Oh, he totally called my bluff on that. I thought I was going to be slick, jump through the window, get around him. That did not work out for me. It's a tight area to fight that guy in. I should probably... Oh my god. Oh, where is he? There he is. They do way more damage than they have any right to do. Alright, good shot. I tried that a minute ago, buddy. It doesn't work. Those dogs can actually knock you down. Or, I say dog. Not sure what it is. Another bomber guy here. I'll take the ammo. Yeah, this is this is a dungeon that in survival, especially in hardcore, I honestly don't know if it's better to take it slow or... Ooh, wow, I just ducked that. Okay, a spellcaster here. Almost out of this mess. Alrighty. There's the exit. I'm going to check right over here. See if there's anything else. There's a chest right here. And I believe, and you may double check me on this, but I'm fairly certain that once you make it to the end of an area like that, it should stop generating elites. They're kind of on a timer. I was hoping to find a purple item in here. And there we go. Each ember, we already found it in the campaign. If you find an item that you already have, you just get a little bit of scrap for it. I mean, better than nothing. You want to be careful walking off of edges in here, sliding off edges. There's just so many places to just fall, plummet to your death. Alright, we'll get in here. So it's the Sentinel enemy, the big Dorito. This boss fight's not too bad. The arena is kind of annoying. There's like acidic pools. There's a spot on the far side where you can fall to your death. We're gonna swap some stuff out here. The boss does have a weak spot. We don't have much else really without using an account-bound ring or something. We'll use Gunslinger's Charm. I'll try and show this. This is a really good mod for this boss fight. There's a point in this boss, so it's going to be the boss and then a bunch of the flying skulls, basically. The boss has fire attack, so you can throw on a little bit of hydro coolant. I usually drop a heavy water before I go in here, but you're going to shoot the boss, the skulls are going to attack, he's going to go back into his acidic pool. At one point he's going to kind of fix his position, and you're going to start spinning and just unload a bunch of small fireballs at you. When he does that, you can pop the bubble and get some pretty good damage, and I'll try and do that. There's a boss there. That is the unit that can create the endless lurker spawn in the Shade and Chatter dungeon. This is fire attack. You hit him, he's going to run away for a minute. And then a bunch of these are going to spawn. Hold still. He should be coming back any second now. Whoa. Just try not to die in here. I'm still on fire. The boss is vicious. It's not ideal. Go ahead and ammo up while I got a second here. There we go. If you have the bubble, you can use it. If you don't have the bubble, not a big deal. Not too difficult. You do want to be cognizant of the boss modifier. Vicious. Vicious is better than some. Definitely, I prefer it over Hardy or Regenerator, or really even Skullcracker. But yeah, the boss is going to hit you pretty hard. Skullcracker, basically, Skullcracker gives their hits +1 stagger damage, and because of that, hits that wouldn't normally knock you down will knock you down. And if that particular boss is Skullcracker, he does a scream. You'll know it when you see it. Your character will cover their ears, and that scream can take you out. All right, coming up here on the shortcut door. We were just over there on the other side, which is one of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and do Raze. Just go ahead and unlock the shortcut. Plus, it's spitting us out right next to the Lost Ganrty over there. So now, what we're hoping for here, what we're really hoping for here, is that we've got Maul and Claviger. But we may have neither, so we're gonna... First thing I'm gonna do is come over here, check and see what we got. Alright, let's see if there's any chests available. Get the forged iron. The type of material you pick up, whether it be iron, forged iron, galvanized iron, hardened iron, it will change as you move through the game. Illuminite. Another upstairs area. Like I was saying before, the chests tend to be, in this area, they tend to be upstairs. Really hoping to get Rhom Adventure Mode completed in this episode. And it looks like we might have got lucky here. Because I do believe that is gonna be Claviger, hopefully. Might not be. We may have to pass through another dungeon. Alright, it is Claviger. Okay, Claviger does not have a weak spot. Let's see. What a decision to make here. May just throw Drifters back one. The Void Armor set would be a great set to use here. The issue with that is I don't want to be heavy rolling. I can stop that by throwing on Twisted Idol, but I would rather have Gunslinger's Charm on. So I think we're gonna roll with this. Alrighty. So Claviger, he's a good giant alien DJ. There's gonna be two like orbs on either side of him. We'll fire at you. You're going to want to blow those up. They have a shield on them, and then you can fire on him. He has a like sustained radiation beam that he does. He will call his buddies to come and help him, and then he will spin this arena. And when he does that, you're going to fly up in the air. Now, when you land, you can do a melee attack, and you'll get up immediately. I'm going to try to, and let me verify this just so I do not want to give anyone any bad information, but there's two different things you can get from Claviger. There's a very fun weapon, a gun that you can get. I just want to make sure that yeah. Okay. I think we've got everything we need. So you can get the Stone of the Guardian item from him, which will allow you to make a melee weapon called the World Breaker. or you can get the Void Sliver, which will allow you to create to make the particle accelerator. Now, when he summons his minions, if you want the particle accelerator, you need to kill them before he spins the arena, because he will basically absorb them. So you want to prevent him from absorbing any of his minions. You get the particle accelerator. If he absorbs one of them, then you're going to get the world breaker. So we're going to try. Well, I need to sit down. So we're gonna go for the particle accelerator. Like I said before, we're going for stuff in here. I'm trying to get as many of the weapons as I can, but we're not going to do this fight twice in the walkthrough. So whatever weapon I get will be fine, but we'll go for the particle accelerator. Here he comes. Alright, so those are the orbs there. And he's going to fire at us while we destroy them. He does not have a modifier. Now he's going to create his minions. Alright, we need to kill him before Claviger absorbs him. You just kind of strafe these. Now he's going to slam. And again, as soon as you hit the ground, you melee. Stand right back up. We need some... Alright, we're going to kill these guys first. Try to. Definitely eats through some ammo in this fight. He has not done his beam attack yet. Go ahead and try and take him out here. Alright. Now, we should get the Void Sliver.
Still standing. Got all my parts.
Alright, and that's it. So we're going to hit... Normally there would be an exit in this boss room. It would lead you out, kind of like... So he's the alternate for Harrow, the world boss we fought last time. Normally there would be an exit right here that would lead you out to... I'm going to check, make sure I didn't miss anything, but I don't think we got Maul. But it would lead you out to the Undying King, essentially. Let's let's see. Down there. So we're going to go to the other world stone there. So we're going to pop back to Ward 13 for just a second. We'll go ahead and create that weapon. I'll show that. Alright. Head back to Ward 13 real quick. Should have plenty of scrap and luminite.
What now? Alright.
Alright, so we got two mods, or we got a mod and a weapon we can make here. So we'll grab the particle accelerator.
I've got work to do.
And we'll show these real quick. We got the beacon mod as well. Scrap we got here. More illuminite, that's for sure. See if Ace has any. I was gonna upgrade the defiler. Get some use out of that.
Later.
Alright. Charge these up. Particle accelerator is a pretty fun weapon. It's kind of a longer range rifle. Very handy in the Riptide fight, because once they are done splitting, this is kind of a black hole that'll pull them all in, and then if you have some other damage mod like tentacles or something, you can drop those down in there too, or explosive shot or wildfire shot. Pretty handy. And this just gives you a couple of these skulls that'll follow you. There's summon that'll follow you around. They're pretty handy in certain areas. I don't tend to use summons. I end up shooting them a lot, but they're fun to use. Put our stuff back on here. What else? And to upgrade the hunting rifle. I may use that in the near future. Yeah. What's this sniper at right now? 5. We'll bring this up to 5. Alright, we're going to do the Lost Ganrty. And then we're going to roll again. And we're going to try to get Maul. That's really... we need to get that. That's two boss fights open up if we get that dungeon. So we're going to Rhom. We're going to go to the merchant here. We'll run right around the corner and go to the Lost Ganrty. The Lost Ganrty is like it's a siege event. You're going to go into this room. A siege event's going to take place, and it's going to open up a weapon to you called the beam rifle, which is a fairly interesting weapon. It is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Just a green radiation beam. Let's see. We just need to stay to the right here. Get this guy right out of the gate. If you shoot him in the knee like that, you can slow him down. And that's that attack again. Now, I staggered him when he died there, but if I'd have killed him, even if you see him empty his pockets out there in front of you by, 5 or 6 feet, if he's running at you with those wild swings, it's still going to hit you. So you're going to want to dodge that either way. Nothing. Another elite. It's good. We need Illuminite. And we didn't get any. Need to change my mod over. Let's see, what do I want to use? Really, Rattleweed might be handy in here. Rattleweed is such a good mod. I mean, aside from drawing enemy attention, it has collision. So you can block doorways with it, you can take cover behind it. It's just a very handy mod. So we got another one of these dungeons. This is not my favorite dungeon. It's not as bad as it was when I first started playing. The biggest thing... I'm going to get this guy before he walks up behind me. Biggest thing really in coming to this dungeon for the first time was just the way the map system works. You can kind of get lost into here, even though it's fairly linear. There are a couple tiles that you have to go underground to proceed forward, and if you're getting swarmed at the same time, it just can be unpleasant. So this is a double-sized dungeon. By that I mean we could go straight there, and there's a whole nother hallway. You'll get those sometimes. And if you're just looting, gathering materials and stuff, those are nice to find. That's not what we're doing. I don't want that guy to blow up on me. I swore I just hit him. And those intersections can get real hairy because you'll be pulling enemies from both sides. Got this guy. He's very similar to Shade from the Shade and Shatter boss fight. He's kind of a mix between the two. He has that same melee attack that Shatter will do. That can be... it comes out a lot faster than you're expecting it to. See what we're walking into here. Still got me. Alright. Trait book. We probably have a handful of traits we could use. Oop. All right. Oh no. Still got me. Just more coming.
It's over.
Again, I hate this dungeon. I just don't like it. There's the exit. Sounds like there's a guy right here. There might be something upstairs here, so we'll check. Follow me? Alright. Let's grab this. I'm gonna move on. Okay. What do we want to use? I use the hunting rifle on this. We'll definitely grab rattleweed. We'll leave that on there for anything big. You just stick with that. When you come in here, it's going to be quiet. Now, where I normally go when the fighting starts is down here. You kind of have a decent angle. But basically, we're going to go up here, we're going to push a button, and then we're going to get up there in that corner there. There may be much better ways to do this, and if you know one, let me know in the comments. I like to get, I need to be able to see where they're coming from. If I can hit this guy. Some of the rocket guys may show up. There's one there. We're just going to use an ammo box. Three enemies remaining. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it's done. All that up. All right. We've got the beam rifle. And that is going to be it for this adventure roll. So we're going to use liquid. Head back to Ward. See if we can get really lucky with one more roll. That's really wanted to get Maul and the turret mod. What do we get here? Redo this. See what we get. We got about another half hour. We should be able to get it in a half hour. Might have to roll a couple times. Begin inputting chapters.
What is that?
So if you're looking for a particular boss or event, you just look through the chapters. It will be highlighted. First thing we got to do is make sure that we have wood. If we don't have wood, then we can't do the event that we're trying to do. Let's get through here. An item. That's the third time I picked up radioactive ember. What's this over here? Switch back over to the sniper rifle. Probably go this way. Wrong gun. I think we got the void puzzle here. Yeah. Have to roll again. Unfortunately. We're not doing bad though. Our first adventure roll, we got all new stuff, and so we're really just missing Maul. That's pretty much it. Normally, I wouldn't even. I may not even take the time for just one event. I may just explain it, but because that event opens up another event, I'd really prefer to just find it and show it. Okay. But I may just throw Letos on with Twisted Idol and grab some adrenaline and just hightail it through these. Make things a little quicker. Grab this chest though, we are low on scrap. Wow. Tiny area. You never know what you're going to get when you roll in adventure mode. Like I'm saying this in the first adventure mode, it may just be one dungeon. Or it could be, you know, several dungeons that lead to the world boss. And that probably leads to a larger area, but we're not going to take the time on this walkthrough to do a bunch of dungeons we've already done just to see what's on the other side of them. We want to roll. We want to roll an adventure mode with wood, and then I'd like to see Maul in the first area just so we can knock it out. Now I may cut a lot of it when I push this to YouTube. Depending on how long this takes, I may cut out the search. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Any other movement rings? Alright. We're just gonna truck it. Let's see what we got over here. Well, we got the void puzzle. I believe that's what this is. Yep. Alright, that is not what we want. Similar to Earth, you can get, like in Earth, you can get West Cord, or you can get the tree, or you can get Mud Tooth. Here you can get the void puzzle, you can get wood. And we are... Nope, I didn't want to use that. That's alright. I'm going to go back to Earth, or back to Ward 13. Reroll. And this is just the method here. If you're playing through the game and you want to see everything, you can play through the campaign multiple times, or you can run through adventure mode. And now, there's a benefit to just running through adventure mode and not worrying about what you got. The items that you're going to find on the ground, those are going to vary. So you're going to, it takes a few rolls to go through and find all the items that are going to be laying around. Alright. Once again. I was very lucky on my first roll, and we might be paying for that now. Getting Raze, Claviger, and the Lost Ganrty all in one.
Oh, God! What is that?
Alright, here we go. We got wood. That's a good start. He's in there. Nope. Not doing as much damage. Alright, let's keep going. First dungeon here. Got an item here. Talisman of Animosity. Very good amulet. I can hear the big boy behind us. That is Raze's dungeon. That is not what we want. I don't think there's anything else here. Nope. Not what we're looking for. Then we'll try for a little bit longer, and if not, I'll find it off stream and add it. And again, this is why you don't see a lot of 100% walkthroughs for this game, and this is the reason. We've been generally lucky. We got pretty lucky on Earth. We didn't have to do a bunch of running around. We got just about every event in Earth.
What is that?
Dog almost got me. Okay, here. Split in two directions here. We got wood. We might have two chances for a dungeon here. Fingers crossed. That's one thing we need right there. I'll knock that guy down. That is not what we need. So what else we got? It's fairly large. That is also not what we need. Try the other side. Big guy here. May just be a dead end over there. But this is one of the reasons that this armor set is so good. And there's some other items that can improve it further. Oh. And that is also not what we need. That is unfortunate. We're gonna die anyway here. Let's try it again. We're looking for the Stalker's Den. And it is a particular tile set, and that the large triangular A-frame entrance is not what we want. That's a different tile set. That's the Shade and Shatter tile set. We're looking for the same tile set that we got with Scourge. Just kind of the broken down facility. And we had all three of the long ones in that. Alright. We'll try this one more time. It's an interesting tile. I haven't seen that in, I don't even remember when. So in a big circle. All the way over there. Excuse me. Well, got one of the DLC monoliths. This is not what we want. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to give it one more shot here. If we don't find it this time, I will find it off stream. I'll run through it and I will attach it to this video when I push it to YouTube. Really was hoping to find it though, because we will be done with Rhom once that's complete. Alright. One more time here. Alright.
Oh, God! What is that?
Alright, we got wood. Come on, dog. Grief. Excuse me. Pardon me. Still hit me somehow here. Oh, what a drag. Alright. Well. Alright. One more. One more. Come on. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Wasn't crouching. got the void tile puzzle. That's not the dungeon we're looking for. Alright. Well, we're going to end it here. I don't want to search too long on stream for this. So I will find it. By God, I will find it. I'll find it off stream and run through it. Depending on how it works out, I don't want to start the next stream. I'm trying to keep these videos to 3 per biome. First half, second half campaign, and then adventure mode with everything else. So I will add it. We're going to get out of here for now. And I'm going to stop stream here. So if you're watching this, I appreciate it. And here in the next day or so, if you're looking for a walkthrough for Maul, I will push this to YouTube once I get the footage and add it to this. So in the next couple days. So if you're looking for that, check out my YouTube. It's the same name. It's just Griswold, Gryzwold. And thanks for watching. Good God Almighty. If you watched the last episode, we went through Rhom adventure mode. And we got pretty much everything we were looking for. We got Raze, we got Claviger. We had wood, but we did not have the burrows, which is the Maul boss fight. Now, there's a lot of areas that if I couldn't roll them, I would just kind of explain them. You know, like Hunter's Hideout. It's a simple dungeon. If you get in that dungeon, you're gonna get the hunting pistol. It's not. There's nothing crazy about it. This one is a boss fight, which gives you a trait, or sorry, not a trait, a mod. The NPC in here, the Hellmaster, where you can buy jerky, which is a crit buff, 1 hour crit buff, and then the item that you get from him, if you shoot him in the face, we're going to go over that in a second, you can take back to the wood injectable, and you can do another boss fight there where you get another mod. And so I really wanted to include all that in this walkthrough, and so in the last episode I said, well, I'll roll it off stream, and then I'll come back when it's already rolled. And good lord, I must have rolled 25 times. I did get this boss fight, and I was able to get some Hellmaster's jerky, which is great, but wood was not in that, and every time I got wood, this wasn't in it. So first thing we're going to do is just kind of walk in here. He's going to tell us to be quiet, because there's all these dogs. A bunch of dogs in here. If you go up to him... Now, just as an aside, if you go up to him and talk to him, he's going to tell you to take a seat. If you take a seat first, you can't do anything. So you got to talk to him first. And we're going to sit down. Come on, buddy. There we go. He'll start some dialogue. He's going to say some stuff in the pack dangerous. He's going to explain why they aren't. He's got a control rod buried in his forehead. So this jerky increases crit damage by 15%. There's another 1 hour consumable in this game, which you get in DLC. It's called Ice Fruit, which increases your crit chance. Very good items. When you start getting further on in the game, the harder bosses, that's the time to use all these 1 hour buffs. When especially if you're new to the game, you think you're going to be rolling through an area a few times, or going up against a boss multiple times, pop these. I already grabbed 8 of these. We're probably not going to need more than that.
Oh. Your noise is digging your grave.
So what we're going to do is, so the boss is right there. That's Maul. We don't want to shoot the boss right now. There's a bunch of dogs here, and it's, you know, exactly what you think is going to happen is going to happen. But I'm going to shoot him first and go ahead and knock that rod out of his face for him. Now the boss is going to attack him, kind of kill these dogs with. Let's do some damage here. Do not worry about the other dogs. You're gonna worry about that charge right there because it will knock you down. We're gonna heal. All right. And there we go.
It's over. Oh yeah.
So now we got the control rod in here. Another important point here, when I was, when you roll this this boss fight, you're trying to get that mod, and the mod, especially if you're playing solo, the mod allows you to drop 2 mechanical turrets in a fixed position that will auto aim. They're pretty handy. They're a lot of fun to use. So it's one of those items that I didn't want to leave out of a walkthrough. There's certain items. I did pick up just in my running through. I ran across a simulacrum and a couple other rings. Let's see if I can find them. I found a Ring of Illusion, which you can pick up here in Rhom. Perfect dodging enemy attacks, refunds 50 stamina, reduce stamina cost by 100% for 10 seconds. Let's see. I found Soul Link. Also forgot to mention Minder's Charm. You grab from Wood. It's an item that he sells. Also picked up Talisman of Animosity. Increases weak spot damage by 30%. Weak spot kills increase damage by 10% for 10 seconds. This is a great amulet. It's one of those. There's some of these in the base game or in the through the campaign. You may not use a lot of these items, but when you play survival mode, you're going to start out in a little shop, and there's going to be very few things. And if you see Talisman of Animosity, you might use it for the first 2 or 3 bosses. It's a good it's a good amulet. There's definitely amulets that I prefer, but in survival mode, you use what you got. And so one of the cool things about that mode is it will kind of make you use different builds, different items. You'll learn how handy Compulsion Loop is, or Deceiver's Band, or Ikari Warband, stuff that you may not even think about putting on normally. Alright, so we're going to come up here. Alright, so wood. It's right around the corner here. So this is the guy here. So just to kind of reiterate a little bit. Again, you come in here, you pet the dog, you'll get the Very Good Boy mod. And then we already got everything. I'll just double check, but yeah, he's just got a couple things in here. We already got the stuff, Minder's Charm. He had the Jewel of the Black Sun, and he had the Osseous armor. If you purchase information from him, I believe it's 3 times for 100 scrap a pop, that armor set will come out, and you'll be able to purchase it. Honestly, I have not done this boss fight, and really since the early days of playing this game. It's not too bad. He's going to put down some of the turrets, and they can take you out. So we're going to use the control rod. Go and spring him back up into action. All right, buddy. I think I'm doing any damage to him. There we go. Maybe I can stagger him. He does that same move that Shatter will do. I was gonna let him drop a turret At least one, so you can see it. You gonna put one down? Okay, there he goes. Well, we really didn't see it. We're gonna see it though, because we're gonna go grab it. And yeah, that's it. All that rolling, goddamn it, adventure mode over and over again. Just get those couple things, but there's some it's interesting items. The other thing that you get, there. Let's go ahead and go back to Ward 13 real quick. This is going to be much shorter than I thought it would be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section. I've got the rest of the Rhom adventure mode, and I'm just going to attach it. Which, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll already know that. So let's run in here. We got plenty of scrap.
What now?
Let's talk to McCabe. So we got Howler's immunity. Now you get Howler's immunity when you kill Maul. Now I already had it. You didn't see it pop up because I had the fight earlier. I just did not have wood, so I couldn't finish it. Projects a 20-meter aura that moves with the caster, and it reduces incoming damage to all allies standing in the aura by 15% last 30 seconds. It's a really good mod. But you know, you get into survival a little bit, you start running through dungeons. It's a nice one to have. So we're gonna grab that, and then we've got the Iron Sentinel. Summons a full automatic turret, shoots 5 rounds per second, deals 5 damage per hit, lasts 30 seconds. We're gonna grab that.
Good.
Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to grab while I was here, forgot to do this. Forgot to do it at the beginning, and then I bought the weapons, and I forgot to do it again. So when you go to buy items, you can buy the weapons for the other two classes, the ex-cultist and the scrapper. You can also buy their armor. We're gonna go ahead and grab it, just so we have it. And I haven't checked how our level is looking in courses. We went and grabbed the first crystal in courses, but we have not done any of that area. Now I'm going to throw on these mods real quick and show you what they look like. Gotta charge them up. Alright, so I may end this. No one has come into stream yet, so I may just end this to clip the video. Then I can do what I need to do with it later. So Howler's immunity looks like this. You can see it's kind of pushing an aura. If you're playing in co-op, you know, you stay near your allies, they're going to get that damage reduction. It can be pretty handy. Has a great sound to it as well. And then for the turrets, they're gonna pop up. Now, there's nothing in here. Let's just hop into let's hop back into the wasteland real quick so you can see how they actually work. And there's a very important point about these little guys. Might just save you a friendship. And this PS5 and this loading time is literally killing me. I'm almost dead. Feel my fingernails grow. Alright, let's find some enemies real quick. Let's show you what these little guys look like. They're really fun. Here we go. Get his attention so we can drop these down. Hey. They're very cool weapons. Very cool mod. Now, if you're playing co-op survival, please do not use these. They do friendly fire damage, and I cannot tell you how many times I've been with Rando in survival mode and I'm fighting a boss and I'm like, what in the fuck is killing me right now? And there's two turrets right behind me, just blasting my ass. So it's one of those things where in solo survival, solo gameplay, they're fantastic. In co-op, they can kill your allies. You don't always notice it if you are that ally until you're taking a dirt nap from those little things. But otherwise, they're a lot of fun. All right, so we're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna run over to Concourse, but I'm going to end the stream and then restart it. And I'm really I'm about to start Dark Souls 2. I have never played it. It's shameful. It really really is. But I'm going to be running that alongside with this, so I'm not getting burned out on Remnant. And then as we finish up the Remnant walkthrough while Dark Souls 2 is going on, then I'm going to start something else. And I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I don't know if it's going to be Remnant 2. It might be. I could do a similar walkthrough to Remnant 2 as I'm doing here, where I'm playing through an area, I'm rolling adventure mode, I'm doing all the labor-intensive shit where you don't have to see it. I'm rolling, an adventure mode that has, a bunch of stuff in it that you haven't seen. But yeah, again, this is a tough game to do a walkthrough on. It's just a lot of content. You don't get it. You're not guaranteed to get it. Like I said, I mean, I literally rolled adventure mode 20 times. Now, if you're playing on PC, there are save editors that you can get where you can view it. And although I have this game on PC, like I said at the beginning of this, I enjoy playing it on PC. But I'm in couch mode. Like, I'm on the couch, and plus a lot of people play this game on console, and I want to start doing some general tips to help on controller. I released a short video, a 2-minute video, a couple days ago about re-aiming. And you can do it with most weapons. Some weapons it does not work real well for, like the Magnum. The Magnum, it's hard to quick aim with that. But I didn't record any audio on that or any commentary. But essentially, what you're doing is when you aim down sights, your camera kind of slows down a little bit, and you can use the snap feature on PS5 to shoot something and then just re-aim, and you'll find it's much faster than trying to do this right here. Anyway, maybe I'll record some audio over that at some point. But anyway, if you're watching this, I appreciate it. I just wanted to get that content out there, and I'm going to start the stream back up here in a few minutes. And I'm kind of up in the air. I don't know if I'm gonna do courses or if I'm gonna actually just go ahead and start Dark Souls 2 and start running that alongside this. But yeah. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate it, and see you next time.